Okay, okay. Turn this fan off. And boy, oh boy, do we have a thing to do here? Do we have a quest to get into here, boys? So, um, version 3 starts outright pretty crazy. We'll go ahead and get into not only the story spoilers, but the story theory. Not even a theory, because this I feel, this shit real life. This shit real life. And this is partly why I wanted to start a playthrough like this in the first place. I feel like this game not only has goated cutscenes, as you guys can clearly tell by these mashups intros that I make, right? But it has goated storyline. And I feel like the first time I went through the game, I was kind of casually observing it all. And now we have a perfect opportunity, a perfect chance to watch through this and completely check all my theories, my analogies, metaphors I have with the real world and everything. And yeah, one of the main reasons I wanted to make this is because I have a huge theory with this first version, version 3. Well, I guess this is the first real version. Versions 1 and 2, not only can they be played on the trial, but they were, they're just very basic. It's just like introducing you to the world. This is when shit gets kind of crazy with time trial and different realms and what yada yada yada, right? But yeah, let me stop beating around the bush. Why I wanted to make this damn playthrough in the first place is because I have a theory about this realm, about this chapter we're gonna go through in our lives, Earthbound cosplay style in the solo playthrough. So, essentially, what we're doing here is these dragon people have their own realm inside of Astoltia, on another plane, where they live, and we are connecting the realms and stopping basically the evil Lord Ndragdadag. He's basically just a big dragon who rules the realms and wants to absorb their power, if you will. And my metaphor is that the realms in version 3 is the internet. Now, hear me out, guys. Hear me out, guys. I think I'm cooking with this one. So let's take it back a step. Essentially, in life, we have all become desensitized to threats, to different stimuli as far as like losses and death and just horrible tragedies happening all around us. We see it every day. We honestly don't really care. We don't. It's like, oh, somebody, 8 kids shot into school from another kid. That's fine. Okay. That's Tuesday. And that's partly because of the internet. The internet kind of desensitized us to it all. The internet kind of trapped everything in a place and just let us view it and absorb it. And you can't really of course we can all decompress, you get off it for a little bit, but there's no way to truly starve yourself of internet access nowadays unless you really want to inconvenience yourself. Especially not, if you're middle class, there's no way to completely cut off internet. I mean, if you've got a lot of money, it's actually possible, but why would you? Because you have a lot of money and life is not that hard. But yeah, the thing is, I view this whole realms thing as the internet because it's within Astoltia, and essentially, it's where I don't want to say all the bad people, but all the more violent creatures were put. Because the reason why these realms were created and separated from Astoltia in the first place, I think Dragon Guy might tell us some lore now or soon about that. But yeah, basically there's a giant war, as there always is. And Evil Guy was gonna kill a lot of people. So yeah, all the dragons agreed that we're just gonna seal him away. We're gonna separate the powers of him, put him in the thing. But my theory came from this because I view what we're going into basically is this is going to be 3.1, and then 3.1 through 3.5 are all five different realms, if you will, of varying themes. So in my eyes, these are like various like echo chambers of the internet. So the first one we're going to today is going to be one main theme of just fire. So I feel like this is like the OnlyFans section of the internet or something. I don't know. Which would make complete sense because the fire realm is where everything is run in the realms, and it's the most powerful. Sort of the order of the dragon people, the Nadragad. It's just good where we start. It's a good thing, and it's where you get a lot of your late game specials as well, and then the quest lines. And I don't know about you guys, but I've learned a lot of special moves from some porn. I've learned a lot of special moves. And it also makes a lot of sense because, guys, this is kind of a disgusting fact, and hopefully this helps you stop gooning. But porn is actually the most profitable industry on the internet. 100%. 100%. Porn sells more than food, and way more than video games. As a matter of fact, um, porn games sell relatively okay, but compared to just porn videos, yeah, snow shot, snow shot. And regular games are better than porn games in sales, which is really weird. I think gotchas are changing that though. I think porn gotchas are kind of going crazy and destroying lives of many many men. But moving on from that, this internet theory, it goes deep, and it's gonna go deeper as we get farther and further into the version. But I hope you guys enjoy. We have a couple of really good cutscenes coming up here for the first sections. We have Kumatora, and I just put Duster in, as you can see here. We have a little thief. I think that's what I have him on right now. I got Duster the thief, so we can do multi feat, and it's gonna be really cute. And yeah, Lucas is looking great. We have I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upload the mage quest before this, but we did our cosplay and the little guy quest, so we got Lucas here as well, rocking the sage so we can learn how to heal. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So as we enter the internet, you'll see a lot of different parallels to my metaphor here, but essentially we actually have a little bit of a crew here. And what's funny is it sort of sets up the entire plot line because, as you know, the royalty has been kidnapped and they kind of need it for some plan here. But the girl from Ogre Village, Male, comes, because she's helping us here. She wants to explore Navardria, and I am so welcome. Let's, yeah, ooh, traveling with you, let's do it, 100%. And then get one more person too. She's not out. Okay. Yeah, good times, good times. Of course, you gotta have the guy who actually made the vehicle here. Yeah, we got Dustin. We have Dustin. He's gonna have, oh my goodness, version 3.2 is gonna have some very fun times with this idiot. So hope you guys are excited. And we'll get this show on the road. But I wanted to run ahead, explain my little theory here. I feel like that's the main gist of it, really, of the internet realms. Like I said, there'll be a little bit more congruencies as we go along, but I feel like that is in general the case because it's like a part of Astoltia, but not really a part of Astoltia. Because the internet, it's in the world. I feel like it's another realm, just like a pure battle realm. But the internet is definitely in our world. It's something we have to interact with very carefully, very very slowly, very deliberately, just like anything in life. But we have a lot more power on the internet. We have a lot more strength, and a lot of people decide to use that in horrible ways. Small fact about me, I hate power. Hate it. Disgusting. Ugh. But what will I always do? I'll always work. I'll always grind. I'll always be the best I can be. It's just the inherent consequences, the eyes, the being seen, the witnessing, the inherent paranoia that comes from me, just from people knowing your abilities. It never was worth the squeeze, in my opinion. Like, why would I want this power if it's just gonna lead me to isolation, that kind of stuff. Not be able to share times with anyone, or truly enjoy my peace, because it's like, who's looking over my shoulder? Because I've got the strength of a bear, the strength of 10 gorillas. Yeah, man. Paranoia, paranoia. I hope to dear God that's the last mental hurdle I have to go through, but I know that's not the case. Once I get over the paranoia, something else will come up. It's just the way of life. You got to retard max through it. Like, whatever happens, dog. Ooh, whether I'm on my flat on my ass with none of my friends, don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get my ass back up. Ooh, just like today when I busted my back. I busted my balls almost, but I definitely busted my back working out today, and I'm still doing it. Still worked out more than I should have. Let me see how many miles I did today, just so I can brag, just so I can swing my workout dick. Yeah, I did 5 miles today, 5.98. So I guess that's 6. 6 miles a day conditioning my wheel. That type of shit. But it is not about how much you do or what you do. You just need a vision, a direction, and consistency. You just got to do a little bit every day. Some days I do like 1%, but at least I did something. That bird fucked me up. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow. It's a good thing I ducked. Who is this? We have our wonderful new character here. Our hero, quote unquote, for this story, if you will. All right, guys. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I said it too early. Take a drink. Oh, yeah. Don't you love waking up to that? That's great. That's great. Welcome to Apika Village. This is Estelle. She's Dragon Lady. High Dragon Sage. So, get used to her. We're gonna be seeing a lot of her this version. Sort of our guide to the internet, if you will. So, I'd say I treat her kind of like Siri. She just kind of knows. Yeah, she's your AI companion. She grok. She grok. Actually, she's grok as fuck. We're gonna call her. She grok as fuck. Although I would not consider this. Maybe the Fire Realm is Twitter. That would make sense actually. Because as you can see here, that scary bird that just flew over us will be our first battle, our first problem we're gonna solve here for these guys. Apparently, they've been having bird problems. I feel you there. Elon had those same problems. Elon is he. I don't know what to say. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Chief. Is it all right if I stay here? And he looked at me. He's like, no. Okay. They also look weird. Yeah, everybody here has very cool designs. So they all like have horns and they're horny, I guess. Pretty cool. Most of them can turn into dragons as well, which is also very cool. I don't know if it's like an ability they earn later in life or whatever, but just like claws, they have that. Um, you can get that if you get the dragon mage class, but but don't we love butts? You actually can't be that the race for dragons, at least not yet. There is a quite a bit of version 3 elemental realms story in version 7 right now, and there's going to be an update at the end of the month with a new class. So Anything can really happen. I don't keep up too much on the news of this game. I just kind of wait till it, like pops out, comes on my feed or whatever. But you inherently have to kind of like see it because I have the app and everything. I just can't really read it. Because if you haven't noticed, kind of not Japanese. I know, shocking. But I'm not supposed to be playing this game, which makes it so much better. To say fuck you to Nintendo. Another reason why I don't like having a face cam here, so I can, enjoy myself while I'm recording these videos too. So ignore my smoking sounds. I will probably get like a little avatar or something here, be a PNG tuber, but I'm waiting until I actually do some reacts or something. Yeah, I think that would be fun. Get a little model or something. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's not like I don't have these plethora of tools on my computer. I just hate asking for help. Truly. And it's not because I don't think people can do it or do it good enough. I hate being indebted to people, I don't want to owe you anything. That's why I even hate when people do the simplest things for me, like buying me a drink or giving me a compliment. Like you gave me a compliment? Oh shit, what do you want? Paranoid ass. Yeah, that's what the internet can do to you. It's what the internet can do to you. It's what years of isolation can do to you. And all it takes is for one person's opinion, one person's outlook on how useful you are in their life to break you. To break you. You don't have to take these opinions to heart, though. That's one person. That's the way one person decided to treat you, and then you're just gonna decide that everybody else also wants to do that same thing. Wow, weird, crazy, huh? That don't make sense. Do it. No, huh? No, baby. No, baby. So, yeah, it's a slippery slope, though. Definitely, I would say that. Slippery slope because a lot of things can happen, to ruin a bond. And I would say a lot of things do happen to ruin a bond. It's not just one thing. It never really is. It never really is. It's sort of like a compound of it, and then you lead yourself on the crash out route, You take the crash out destination me. And me, for most times, for most rhymes, for most lines, it's usually the writing on the wall. Usually I know it like fucking months down the line beforehand. It's just guys are delusional because we're all hopeless romantics. I think every guy and every girl who's not trying to be a guy, which is like no one now, so it's just guys. I really don't think, and I don't mean to be an asshole about this, I really don't think girls are into romance or like ever really were. They're just kind of like forced into that. It's cool, I guess sometimes that can work out. I feel like that's where most of my relationships come into play. Like I don't actively choose to talk to people. That sounds horrible. That's like me going out and actively going up to people and being like, I want to speak to you. That sounds fucking awful. What if they hate me? They will hate me because I have nothing to say. All that shit. But yeah, I feel like that's the outlook of a lot of people. And being forced into something that works for you is not a bad thing. But now everybody thinks this whole domineering, this whole, how dare you tell me what to do shit. I think that's like naturally oh shit. Okay, little fire going on outside. Clearly, as you can see the screen. But yeah, a lot of people see the dominating male as inherently toxic. I don't know, just masculinity in general as being toxic. And I feel like masculinity is the shut the fuck up, sit down and get on my program type shit. Which is what I'm on, honestly. If you're not on that, then you're probably not in my life, which just means no one's here. No one's here. But me. Me and God. Me and God. And we're collaborating now, which is a lot better than 2 years ago. Yeah, if you just want to work by yourself You just better make sure you and God have a peace treaty. Because when you're by yourself and you're at war, man, oh man, you're leading to a dark place. And luckily, there's always a dichotomy, so you can flip that around, and it can become a very light place. That's the cool thing about the world. Is that internal shift that anybody has the ability to make with a little bit of clarity. A little bit of DQX clarity, shout out to but that's the clear thing. Is clarity is the clear thing. You have to realize, as long as we take to get to an understanding, and we may never get to that full understanding, but as long as it takes to get there, I feel like it's worth it. So that's the only journey that's worth it. The journey to truth. And luckily, that's what the people in the fire realm are willing to do. They're willing to get to the truth. So as we can see here, let's do a little story spoilers before we end off here, and we finish off this fire realm story. I think we're not going to finish off the fire realm story. We'll just finish off the Apika village story next time. But essentially, story here is the people of the fire realm are trying to save their bird. They're trying to save Twitter, right? It's like Grok is taking over. The porn is crazy. I don't. People are retarded, so they're trying to save Twitter and have it not be disgustingly toxic. Because Twitter's been harassing the village. So they sent some people to kill him, and then this guy came back without everybody else. They're all dead. Yeah. And of course the chief is very angry. He's just got a lot of emotion. And this is spicy realm. So, playing that instrument means, he mad at the beat. He's shaking that skin flute. You need to stop that. Stop that. Get some help. So, we understand his anger, but once again, we know Fire Realm, just like all the internet. It's 2025 here. We are looking for the truth. So that's what we're gonna find here. We're gonna figure out what he came back for. He's tired now, so we're just gonna go sleep. And then we'll have a good time understanding where to go from here. Now, essentially, funny thing about this is the solution to this is playing the flute. I know what you're thinking. The solution to my gooning problem is gooning? Yes. Yeah, the solution is to not be ashamed to goon. We goon for a reason. Because we don't know how to emotionally regulate in any other way. Because life has fucked us over with stress and manipulation and fake love and being touch-starved. And we don't know how to come into the world authentically as a beautiful whole human being without expending all our energy out first. Because I know myself, when I go like a day without it, I get like shaky, I get weird. I start looking at people in a looking at people way. I remember I went like a few days without it. I just started popping bees, just popping boners, man. I wake up and it's just hard, But see, the thing is, it's going to help to do it actively in the mind, and sustain yourself. And I feel like a lot of my lack of energy is just from like conversing with people. So I don't mean to get weird here, but whenever I get the sensation, I just kind of do something related to this. I'll start recording, I'll start walking, I'll start making more music or something. I'll just do something else. Just do something else. I'm not like telling myself not to do it. I'm just saying before I do that, I'm gonna do this. And then eventually, usually, if it's the middle of the day, so whatever the fuck, I usually like, okay, I don't feel like doing it now. Now I'm hungry. I got into the flow state too much. Or if I really can't concentrate, I just fucking, just go do it. Because I feel like an idiot just over here like the Key and Peele meme of him sweating, like looking left and right. I'm like, I feel so weird in that state. I'm just like, But yeah, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. Playing the flute all the time. You have to chill. You have to chill. And I'm not saying go out and play the flute with a bunch of people because if you don't pick your battles wisely, you'll end up with an STD like me. You know, why I'm on this journey in the first place. Because I'm like, fuck it, I'll just Google for the rest of my life. But it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to myself. It doesn't feel good to my energy. It doesn't feel good to my body. Like I feel like intrinsically worse all the time because of that. It's like why all these cuts, bruises, pains? You know, no, unnecessary, unfucking necessary. Mm. Yeah, especially when I realized that one fact I talked about earlier in this episode that oh yeah, holy shit, that it's more popular than food, like online food ordering. You know, people are on OnlyFans spending more money on those. Then yeah, I think one industry that's like right behind it in yearly oh my god, I can't find my words right now. Yearly income or yearly profit. Yeah, one industry that's right behind it in yearly profit is like gotcha sales or video game cosmetics and like MMOs and stuff. That's like the only thing, you know, for far as online sales go that really comes close or will even come close in the next couple years. But yeah, nobody spends more money on anything than porn. So I'm like, I really want to transcend this bullshit and become the greatest entertainer of all time. I need this energy. I can't just be like, oh, I guess I'll have the energy. No, fuck that. I need this energy. It's a requirement. It's a requirement for the vision I have for myself. So, I mean, if this is the way it's got to be, this is just the way it's got to be. But at the same time, guys, stop freaking being so hard on yourselves. You don't realize how hard this world is. You don't realize how disgusting this world will make us. You don't realize how easy it is to come out as a vindictive, disgusting asshole because you just need fucking lust on a bitch's face. And yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna fully defeat lust. I think that's a villain that we gotta take baby steps towards. So I'm honestly happy I'm comfortable enough to talk about this now. And I know that getting feelings like this out is going to help with my future confidence levels. But at the same time, it's like, god damn. It's like, god damn, man. Like, it's so sad. I feel like this really is like what leads to most guys off of themselves. Cause you know you get the ED at like 20 years old because you can't like can't fuck no bitches and it's too small. You meet too small and then you get like one terrible woman who's just like you're a fucking loser and then it just breaks everything for you because you don't understand that people are just immature, you know, and not everybody's for everybody. You know, and the beautiful thing about love is that it ends. The beautiful thing about love is that I can look back on these videos about situations or people or things that I was pawning over or I loved or I was so passionate about and look at them fondly. You know, the nostalgia. That's the beautiful thing about love is that it is not permanent. It's kind of like a live show or a play. It's not a movie. Love is not a fucking movie. It is live theater and once that show ends, you gotta close the curtains, you gotta pack your shit up, and you gotta go home. You can't chill out around the theater like a fucking weirdo loser. Go home. Watch another play. See another show. Be another castmate, you know. Or you be a loser and just watch movies all day. Not even go to the theater. Just, you know, stay at home. Watch your fucking movies. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. But you know, I've definitely made mine. It's not something I'm investing in because wow, do I hate people? Wow, he hates people. How would a nuanced take? But yeah. Not something I'm investing in right now. But it is definitely something I wanna work on. Just my communication skills, you know. I gotta let people know, hey, you're cool, but I hate talking at all. I just hate texting. You know, I would call people. I would call people. You know, I feel like I'm pretty elegant yapper. So I would, but I'm not a fan of the tippity tap. So Here we are at the hill. We're on a fire tree. I think I have to reset this cutscene because it glitches out. You can clearly see it's glitching out hard and it's gonna crash because the fire particle effects are very intensive in this version. So I think a lot of this version now I'm gonna do in the Switch, just so we can get through it without this game crashing constantly. No worries, guys. I will keep you all updated on the story for as much as you need. It's not going to be too complicated. No, it's just the internet. It's just Twitter. You know, it's just like you don't really need to know. As a matter of fact, the less you know about Twitter, the better, right? Okay, so Spicy Realm. This has been episode 1. Next time we'll reset this cutscene Switch style. I think it is going to crash now. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, baby. Catch you later. Subscribe, damn it.